The HardHead carrier is the newest addition to my Kerbal Space Program defense fleet. The craft's hangar bay is triple reaction armored. It has 8 missiles, 4 escape pods, and the ability to dock with and extract and refine fuel from asteroids. The craft has a part count of 946, and the missiles on the craft are point-to-shoot SRBs with armor-piercing capabilities. This is, without a doubt, one of the larger carriers and larger vessels in my fleet. I understand with the DLC out now, I'm a bit behind the curve when it comes to being up-to-date with crafts and craft capabilities, even in the Naval Battle Club. But what can I say? I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. I got my start back in 2013 with Macey Dean. Those were the days. Regardless, I do plan to make videos on many of the other crafts in my fleet. I feel like most people would be interested in at least seeing them. The videos won't contain a time-lapse like this, but rather they will be condensed down into larger episodes for each category of ship. For example, there will be one on fighters, one on carriers, one on destroyers, and dreadnoughts too, each containing a description of each vessel in that class, as well as other relevant commentary. As you can see here, the hangar bay or front portion of this vessel is heavily armored, whereas the back half of this vessel is not as heavily armored and can be easily destroyed with not even an armor-piercing weapon. This is mainly due to the fact that this ship really isn't meant for naval combat, a prospect that would be very difficult considering its large part count. It's more of a show vessel, something that I would surely use if I were to make a cinematic type of Kerbal Space Program series. All parts of this craft are stock, so you could easily download the craft file. I may provide a link in the description, however I don't know, as it's been years since I've done something like this. Hopefully I have that up right now. With most of my ships, you'd probably need a pretty good computer to reliably run them. I mean, some of my ships routinely get above 1,000 parts. That's not to say all my ships are massive in size. Some of them are quite small. I'm just saying most of them are a bit on the large side. Here you can see as I'm working on the back section of the ship, the refining and fuel extracting capabilities of this vessel. I haven't really done anything like that in the past, so I wanted to do something like that on this craft. I think it turned out quite good. Tell me what you think down in the comments below. Here you can see me working on the bridge. Most of my ships have a bridge that is quite similar, but not really the same as this. I decided to put the SRBs right next to the bridge. I don't think that was a very good idea from a strategic or technical standpoint, but in the end I am rather pleased with how it turned out, although I do think a better solution could have been arranged. Again, tell me your thoughts down in the comments below. Towards the end of this time lapse, I spent considerable time working on the interior of the large hangar bay. One of the largest in my fleet. I think it's rather impressive. Well, I guess that concludes my first Kerbal Space Program video on this channel. As many of you are aware, at least those of you in the Naval Battle Club community, I used to run a channel called 8-Bit Gamers KSP, or later Pasteros to Gamers, or Lord Pasta, which is my current name. I deleted that channel, but now I'm back here again with a comparable subscriber count, and I wanted to start up the Kerbal Space Program series once again. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.